Hello everybody, this is Peter the Rock. I've just walked up the path by the side of this hill and I'm very glad I've reached the top, and I'm in a little sort of focal point of walks around here, which is Chenies village. I don't think I've ever approached it from this angle before and filmed it, but the village green is interesting in that it's a triangle. A lot of village greens are. Very few are squares in my experience, and it's a triangle that's cut in two because of the road up to Chenies Manor House. I bet that caused a few ructions in a committee somewhere. It's an old village. I can't give you any details. I'm sure you can find those out on Wikipedia if you're interested. But it's a little oasis really. It's not connected by tube or bus to any other nearby places. You've just got to walk. And there's a big sign here, and two signs in fact. One is it announces Chenies and Latimer Produce Show, 6 days time, September the 14th, Saturday, 2:30. Gives the internet address if you want to buy or sell any produce. A lot of the houses are quite old here with the old chimneys. There's an especially good example over there. I like to call them Elizabethan, but I'm not an expert. Now, this is kind of the sign of Chenies. At the bottom there is the manor house. At the top there is the church. And it looks like a lion on the left, and a horse perhaps on the right, some acorns. Interesting. I mean, the thing that interests me the most is that normally with these sort of signs you'd see another sign saying twinned with, you know, Paris, Boulogne, New York, that sort of thing. But no, poor old Chenies is a single, it's not twinned with anything, as far as I know. Might be. It's quite a small village really, just a cluster of about 20 houses. This tree was planted in 1935 to commemorate the silver jubilee of His Majesty King George V. Isn't that fantastic? 89 years old. Now, it's very rare that I actually see a tree that's planted in honour of a monarch. The obvious place is the Cheshire Boys cricket ground, where there are several, dating back to perhaps the accession of George VI, death of George V, 1935, and maybe even earlier than that. I can't remember at the moment, but there are several trees scattered around the boundary of the cricket ground, and you can go and go up there anytime, wander around and have a look at these trees, which are usually protected with sort of iron railings, quite rightly. There's a signpost saying that it's 4.5 miles to Amersham. That way gives you some idea where we are. That's the walk up to the manor house up there. I see no reason to go that way. Even if it's open, I'm not that interested in what may be happening. Sorry. There's a sign saying Cheshire Manor House, and perhaps more interesting than that is this, which is the village water pump, as was, and of course it's quite a climb uphill, so getting water, certainly from the River Chess, would be problematic and exhausting. But the River Chess has been here certainly since Roman times, because they had a lot of farms along it, watercress farms along it. I don't think there are any left now. I think the last one finished and converted to holiday flats just 2 or 3 years ago. But here's a water pump. It's chained up. I'm sure it doesn't work anymore. but it must have provided liquid refreshment for generation upon generation of Chinese people. I don't know what a person from Chenies is called. Chenesium. In memory of Peter Ensor, 1930 to 1995. Oh, that's a relief. That's not my name, so I'm not dead yet. Let's have a last quick look at the directions sign. Latimer, I've sort of come from that way. Chesham 4 3/4. That's marvellous, isn't it? Who needs metric units when we've got 3/4 and halves? Amersham 4.5 behind me. Chorleywood, which I'm just about to go to, 1 3/4 that way. Ricky 4 miles that way. We're in the county of Bucks, as it says at the top. Now, people here do look after their hedges. As you can see, they're all very nicely manicured. And good old George the is it George the Sixth? His accession or something. The tree that's been there for 89 years is a testament to how much he was appreciated at the time. We may well get some Queen Elizabeth II trees flowering. I heard quite recently that in fact they're going to put some sort of memorial garden in St James's Park to Her late Majesty, which is, I suppose, slightly controversial. You could call St James's Park Greenbelt, but I'm sure it'll be discreet and well done. Well, I'm not sure, but I hope it is. So there we are, it's Peter the Rock. It's Sunday, the 8th of August, 8th of September. Thanks a lot for watching, like and subscribe. Cheers.